to please not attend. Ooh, he asked me to my bad, I'm gagging.
Oh wow!
Talk about gender roles because if you want to talk gender roles, you would have stayed at work and made money for the household. Right. So let's talk gender roles.
He was better than me. I would have threw that baby across the room.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that.
So, hey guys, we about to tap into Am I the Asshole? We were anticipating this video for quite some time now because we've been seeing some stuff. So we need to get into it. So Brian gotta explain it. I don't know.
So basically, we're gonna be doing a Reddit thing about, and it's called "Am I the Asshole?" We're gonna be reading Reddits and telling them whether they're the asshole or not.
This is fun. I know what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna read the first one. Am I the asshole for playing a voice recording to prove to my friend her daughter isn't nonverbal?
Oh,
But
no.
So I 30 female have a friend 34 female that has a nonverbal daughter, 3 female. Let's call her Allie. I watch her 4 days out of the week in my home daycare. I require contracts for every child. She never filled out the special needs section, and at no point when she asked me to take Allie did she mention any type of speech delay or non-speaking issues. Although Allie didn't speak much at first, I figured she was shy. She communicated her needs to me very well, and she said small things to me frequently. Last month, I was in the bathroom. I keep the door barely cracked with a wedge so I can listen for any dangers and they can't walk in on me or see me. She walked by and said, "Ew, you stinky." I laughed and told her mom at pickup that she said what she said, and I was met with a, "She isn't verbal. Why would you mock her?" I reassured her that Allie has spoken to me quite a few times, and I thought that it was a huge milestone from when she arrived and was barely saying anything. She told me she didn't believe me and that it was messed up that I would make up something like that and upset her. I told her I wasn't trying to upset her, but I wasn't lying either. I didn't press the issue farther. Here's where I might be the asshole. I decided to record Allie, a voice recording, not her face, telling
she
her
almost had me. I almost defended her, but I forgot she recorded her.
Telling me her name and what's her favorite animal. I had full intention of showing mom the recording, but I was scared at first because of her blow up at me.
I wouldn't.
I didn't know how she would react. After a few short pickups and drops off, she told me it was water under the bridge and that she didn't want to talk about it anymore. She even insisted that I went to the birthday party. After I was just happy, Allie could continue, and I ended up forgetting I had the recording at all. Fast forward about a month later, she had a birthday party for her other child. At the party, I was socializing with other family members. Honestly, I'm a total dumbass for forgetting that her family fully thought she was nonverbal. I mentioned a funny thing Allie has said to me while we were reading an animal book. Turns out the person I was talking to was her sister, and she started yelling at me saying, "She is nonverbal. Why are you lying?" Both her and her sister started berating me, saying that it's fucked up and that I'm making this up about Allie being verbal. At this point, I'm tired of being called a liar. I have 2 disabled children whom my son was nonverbal for many years. I wouldn't lie about something like this. So while everybody was staring at me, I was scared and fell back into a corner. Oh my goodness, it's long. So remembering I had the recording, I decided to prove my case and play the voice recording. Where? Everybody was shocked, and my friend told me to leave.
At the party?
Yes.
Oh my god. She played that at the party?
Yeah, it's more. It's more. It's so much more. Okay, so she said, everybody was shocked, and my friend told me leave. I told her I didn't want to because it caused issues. I'm not going to be berated and called a liar. She said that I crossed the line recording her daughter and that I'm an asshole for embarrassing her at the party. Now I feel horrible, wondering if I should just let it go. For clarification, whenever she would pick up and drop off, she wouldn't ask me much other than how was her nap or how did she eat, and I would leave it and not stay for small talk even when I would try to initiate. I know people have busy lives, so I'm not going to try to make them stay and talk to me about their life story.
But
I also didn't do the recording to embarrass her in any way. I didn't mean any.
You did.
Okay, by it. She said she didn't mean anything vindictive by it. I can admit I should have shown her immediately before I recorded it. I'm also human. I was afraid of second. Okay, she's just trying to make herself feel better.
Let me say something real fast. I know what we're going to talk about. I just want to say a lot of kids who start off as nonverbal do start to talk. They slowly start to develop the ability to say words or to repeat things they've heard. Maybe it's not their brain comprehending that they are speaking words that make sense. But, they start to understand kind of like, oh, TV taught me this. I'm going to respond like this. I think the I think the fact that I forgot she recorded because I almost was on her side because like she just brought it to the parent casually, like, "Hey, I want to let you know." I wouldn't say I heard your nonverbal daughter talk, but I would have been like, "She said this like sound like it's a developmental stage." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
and I would be proud.
Yeah, but
that I saw that happen.
if the mom shut it down, then I'm not talking about it because this isn't my kid. If the mom made it clear that the conversation is over, it's over. I'm not going to bring it up. And if the kid's talking to me, there it is. But if the mom don't want to believe it, a lot of parents do. I'm not saying she's right or wrong, but parents sometimes do be in denial about their kids with disabilities. So, but that's very controversial. But the recording it and bringing it to the party,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. I would be pissed.
For me, it was the
kids party.
It was the recording part, like showing at the party.
What are you trying to prove?
Yeah, at the party. What?
Oh.
What?
No, go.
No, what you want to say? Go ahead. You got the mic. Go ahead.
No, you go. This your
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh.
This is a conversation. Go ahead.
Okay, so basically, I'm not saying the mom is not okay. She wrong for doing it at the party because girl, now you dragging it, but doing it in general and then showing the mom, that's not really messed up.
That's what I was gonna say. I won't. I'm not tripping.
Right,
be on the same page too, because
wait.
they try to call her a liar. They try to call her a liar.
But it's not about that.
No, I'm not saying I do. I was like, she not wrong for recording it and like showing it to the mom, but the way she went about it was wrong doing it at the party.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like she should never showed it at the party. Like, she should showed her that like in private or something. Like
she was been fed up that she was being called a liar, but you need to get over your pride and be like, let me show her at school tomorrow.
I don't think that you should go past something that someone don't want to really speak about, or you shouldn't make it your problem if you're not her parent or her mom don't want to talk about it. You shouldn't go just go do it because you want to prove that, oh, I saw her and I heard her talk. No, you shouldn't like.
It's like time and place. Like you have to pick up on the vibe.
Yes. Like the party was not the
really
time and place.
That's embarrassing. Like I couldn't.
You're trying to embarrass the entire family at a party.
Especially on this topic.
I feel like, and I get what y'all saying about the recording. I feel like she wasn't wrong for recording and trying to show her, but she should have been showing her. There's no way it just slipped your mind. I just feel like she was thinking maybe I shouldn't, and she was debating. But now that she was being called a liar, she wanted to prove to herself something. But at the end of the day, you still could have waited till the party was over and then show her. Yeah, you gonna do all of that at the party, like
being childish.
Yeah, and girl, why was you even talking about it anyway? Like you're just being messy. You knew.
She felt like he was invited to the party. She was not in the mood.
Girl, you knew dang on well.
Because, like, imagine how the little girl feels now. Because now it's all about to go back to her.
Yeah.
Like, this is all about to go back to her.
These are, like, traumatizing moments for kids.
Yes, and
maybe
now,
she's never going to talk again.
Now, because, right, you said that she thought she could feel comfortable talking to you, and then she found out that you just spread it with the whole entire party.
Yeah.
She's going to be nonverbal even
shady.
more.
You are a big...
What is your thoughts?
What are your thoughts on this, cameraman? Yes.
Wait, what you say?
I don't think she's the asshole.
She's not the asshole in the cameraman opinion.
Like, let the girl voice be heard.
I agree with Shane. Like, I do agree with Shane. Like, overall, I don't think she's the asshole.
At first, she wasn't the asshole.
Like, she's not verbal. She could have shown signs of it at home and, like, started talking. They just ignored her, saying, like, oh, she is disabled. Like, most parents don't do that, even if their child is disabled.
Disabled is a stretch, though.
In denial.
Yeah. Like,
but I think you're right. But I think the asshole part is the party. Showing it at the party.
Yeah.
Like, I was on her side until the party.
Yes.
I was like,
I was on her side until
she did it at the party.
I feel like her intentions were pure. Like Shane said,
she just were nice because
she wanted her voice to be heard. Like, look at your daughter like doing these amazing things by talking.
Girl, it was never that serious. But AIT, am I the asshole?
Yes. Oh my god.
Diva, am I the asshole for refusing to cover up my tattoos for my boyfriend's family dinner? I'm 21 female, a girl who has some big and quite visible. My boyfriend, 26 male, met me like that, and I hadn't had any problems with him yet. That's not what okay. He invited me to go to dinner with his family, and I accepted. But he casually mentioned maybe you should wear something with sleeves, just so we don't start any drama. I asked him what he meant, and he said his grandparents are very old school and might not react well to my tattoos. He said he hadn't went to the night to be awkward, and I told him I wasn't going to hide part of myself to make his family more comfortable. He said it's not more about hiding, it's about respect. I told him respect goes both ways, and I shouldn't have to pretend to be someone I'm not. Period.
Period.
She
did that.
He got upset and said I was overreacting and I'm making it bigger than what it is.
Man.
I told him that I wouldn't go to dinner, but that I would cover my tattoos. He said I would go to
That's the
dinner
problem.
with him, but I'm not covering my tattoos. But then he asked me to please not attend. Ooh, he asked me to. My bad, I'm gagging.
Oh wow!
I told him I was going to the dinner, but I wouldn't cover my tattoos. But then he asked me to not attend. That if I was only going to be difficult, and would it be better not to be there?
Can you hit another girl?
That,
For real,
exactly.
I would have said straight that. I'm like, you don't like a girl with tattoos? Why is you dating a girl with tattoos?
Right,
yeah.
That really rubbed me the wrong way. And made me feel confused because I think that maybe I did behave badly and shouldn't have reacted to vehemently against the idea. I don't want to cause drama with his family, but I have a hard time feeling comfortable in my skin and learning to deal with the stigma of people towards me because of my tattoos. I don't want to go back and hide. I don't want to go back and hide again. Plus, I don't think I would be honest with my family or his if I show myself as I am not. That don't make no sense right there.
You are not the asshole. He is the asshole for sure.
Yeah.
You are
I'll say
not
this.
the asshole.
Girl, you definitely don't.
I see where he's coming from
better.
on the part like it's my
Like-
grandparents because he can't control who his grandparents is.
Like, fuck that. Why would you date me?
For real.
Like for example, I have friends that's grandparents are very old school, very
Racist.
Yes, racist is what he's trying to
but
Racist is two completely different things from tattoos.
From old
First of
school.
all,
but they're still like old school. Like back in the old days, they didn't
Back
like
in
a
the
girl
old
with
days,
tattoos.
it don't matter.
They're like-
25.
They're like, don't wear booty shorts around your grandparents because that's disrespectful.
Exactly.
But that's not wearing booty
So-
shorts. That's just a tattoo.
Yeah.
But
That's
back in
not
the
actually
day,
take out my
back in the day,
booty.
that wasn't
But
modern.
it don't
So would you
matter.
say
It's
it's the
not back
same
in the
level of
day.
those clothes?
No, it's not the same level.
Okay, I was just curious.
Right, you're talking about a man's perspective. I'm a man. I be forgetting that sometimes, y'all.
You said the girl.
But right, speaking on the man perspective, if I dated somebody and I genuinely loved and liked that person, I wouldn't care if they had tattoos or not because I love you with or without your tattoos. So why would I not want to show you my
that's what I was
family?
gonna
And if
get
my
into.
family,
Like,
And-
clear my name.
Yeah,
I
I was getting
don't
to.
think it's
I'm just asking
disrespectful
you come from on
for
the
you to just
grandparents
be
part.
no.
Because he can't control who his
He can't
grandparents
control who his
is.
grandparents is, but he can control the way they speak to her.
He just don't. They're not gonna.
If you loved me,
If you
can
really
tell
loved
me,
me,
even through your family,
Right.
there's some people who are
you can give him a
attached to the
warning.
parents, and you
Yeah,
have to that separation. Like, okay, I'm your number one now. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
If
like
he can't
you
do
don't.
that-
Because that's weird. You just tell your grandparents I got tattoos and don't get too disrespectful.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
would have warned him ahead of time.
right, I would just warn them. But if then you would not want me to come in general, just to say you
But
don't
maybe
want
he
me
was
to come
trying to
at all.
put.
He wasn't trying to protect her because he just told her not to
Protect her.
come at all. So am I not
Protect
supposed to
her.
ever come to no family meetings or anything when in
Don't
the
come
future?
to all is so crazy.
Yes.
I would be so mad. I don't
Because
know
when
why.
y'all get married, then he gonna want you to cover up your tattoos when you get married too, and that just don't seem like a
But I feel like you're
relationship that I
embarrassed of me
want.
and I can't go out
Right.
with you.
It's different. It's different perspectives. Like
It's different
He
perspective.
could've
but
been
my
trying
perspective
to-
is correct. So, yeah.
But he said that what they argued and yada yada yada. It is like he was being nice about it though.
It didn't.
Yeah.
It
seemed
did.
like he was being
rude.
the asshole.
He
Yeah.
was.
If he was being the nice about it would be hey, we're going to my grandparents' house and I just let you know that they don't like tattoos and they might say some stuff and I just want to let you know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Give
That's
both of them a warning.
But you're still gonna wear it. 'Cause that's who you are.
Yeah.
Now, at that choice, I'll make the choice if I want to put a hoodie on or
Right.
something.
That's your you can't make the choice for me basically because she said she don't want that stigma around her and like having that with people. So yeah, I just think she's not the asshole he is and very disrespectful about it too. And yeah, I would break up with that man and never get married.
Yeah, that's
yeah, it was a better way. He could have went him out with the whole shit.
Immediately, as he said, I think it's more about respect that you should cover up that tattoo. I really think you don't value me when
Yeah.
you say that because why would you go in a relationship with me knowing that I'm looking that type of way, knowing that I have those tattoos?
I don't think that he had a problem with her having a tattoo.
Yeah,
he just
but-
didn't want it to be a bigger situation between his grandparents and her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Don't look a female like that if you know that your people won't like that type of person.
I get what
That's
you're
my
saying.
thing.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you shouldn't even be chasing me if you already know you don't want to bring me around your parents.
Exactly.
Like if I look like something you're not gonna defend and be around.
Ooh, can I say something?
Yeah.
No, you can finish your sentence first though.
Right.
Right. But wait, okay, because what I was gonna say is not to just take the mic out your hands or nothing.
No, you good.
But that's what he did exactly.
Right. But that's like a white boy dating a black girl and was like, yeah, my family's a little racist, so that's weird. and you can control. You can't
stop being
control.
black.
No, you can control.
you bleach your skin.
Yes, because you wear your hair straight. Like,
Right. That's like.
The way I would explode.
It's not the same
just seemed like
thing,
to me he
but
was
like.
That's is controlling.
He was just kind of pussy. Like he was pussy about
Because you could have went through like the way you could have went about that was way different, and it was just the level of respect that
He
you
just
have
went
for
about
your
it the pussy
grandparents
way.
and the level of respect you have for me is two completely different things.
like.
Do you
And
think
I
it's
get
wrong
that.
To be like, do you think it's weird that like guys have preference? Like, can you wear your hair straight today? You think
Yeah,
weird?
that's really weird.
I think that's weird. That's not happening.
I mean, it may be like a style choice, but like you're not a stylist.
Like, I like when you wear your hair like that. Like, that's fine.
Ooh,
'Cause you're
clock
telling me,
it.
you need to get a new boyfriend. Someone who respects you, wants you to be whoever you are at the end of the day.
Yeah, like that.
That's
So
really
at the
weird.
end of the day, it's about you.
But you didn't agree with that, so yeah.
I'm saying it's different perspectives. Like he could have been about it. Like
He did say they can go about a different way.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
the
just
only
say no.
redeeming quality, though.
Yes.
girl,
Like I said, he went about it
That's a no for me.
he went about it the pussy way, like the I'm gonna respect my grandparents because they're my family.
Yeah, we'll get you a new girl.
Like if you're not
for
Right,
real.
for real.
I'm tatted up. Sorry.
He's went out
You
the
knew I
pussy
was
way.
tatted up when you took these clothes off.
What
of
is
me.
wrong? First of all, what
And
is
you
wrong
liked
with your
it.
girlfriend?
Right, and you
What is
actually-
wrong with tattoos?
You actually licked it, so.
What is wrong with tattoos?
Nothing.
Like, y'all just be weird nowadays.
I have one here. This is very interesting because I always talk about this. Amanda also for repeatedly confronting my husband about not helping with our baby, even though
I'm already
we both
irritated.
agreed to take time off to raise her together.
Oh wait, he took the time off to help raise her together. He's not raising
And
her.
you're still not.
So
But
they
you cheat on
both.
me.
So
Yes.
Yes. They always cheat. They always cheat. Men
Okay.
cheat.
Yes. But go.
So, Amanda also, my husband and I have both worked really hard over the years, and we have found out where we were expecting. We agreed we both take time off to focus on raising our daughter in her first year. It sounded like a dream plan and something we were both genuinely excited about. Fast forward to now, our little one is 6 months old, and things have not gone how I expected. While my husband does cook and I under all the cleaning, a dynamic that's worked for us in the past, when it comes to the baby, everything falls on me. Mm, typically men. I do all the feeds, naps, diaper change, nighttime wake up, which happened
And you carried the baby.
Right, for 9 months.
Mhm.
Right.
That you did to me.
Yes, exactly. 3 to 4 times a night, carrying everything. She's heavy, and my shoulder is constantly in pain. I'm exhausted physically and mentally. Meanwhile, my husband spends most of his time on the couch watching TV, scrolling through reels, or going to the gym. If
Why
I
did you put this baby in me?
take the mic,
Let me go.
I don't even think we need to hear the rest
Let
of
me
it.
go. Let me go.
Like, there's
Let
nothing
me
he's
go.
going to say that's going to defend this.
He-
Because you're not
She's
going through
not done.
postpartum.
this get more
I'm just gonna
this
be more
get
mad.
worse.
I need to stop
Okay.
listening.
If I ask for help or even just express how tired I am, he says I'm being negative. Typical man, and throws gender roles into the mix, implying that this is just what mothers do. Apparently, I'm the problem because of my
This is what
negative
mothers do.
area. I didn't sign up to do this alone, and I'm starting to feel like I'm a single parent despite him being right there. But every time I bring it up, he acts like I'm attacking him or ruining the vibe.
He took time off too.
No, he
He did.
didn't.
He took time. Is that what? Go back
Go
to
back
what's the
up.
title?
So he said, I'm at also for repeatedly confronting my husband about not helping with our baby, even though we both agreed to take time off to raise her together.
Let's talk about gender roles because if you want to talk gender roles, you would have stayed at work and made money for the household. So let's talk gender roles. How you gonna sit in your ass all day? Why raise this baby? Why are you
So-
home? Go back to work and make money.
He's on the
She felt
couch
that.
watching
Heavy in
TV,
your spirit.
scrolling through reels. That's what a young man do that don't have no kids.
Going
Can I
through
see
reels.
the mic?
Let him-
He's the asshole, but
Okay,
but
Thank you, because you.
but
It's always the but.
but
We are not having kids.
the thing is, it should have been they could have resolved it differently because the whole all the house responsibilities.
Brandon, you irritated me.
All,
No, I want to hear it.
Let him cook.
all of the house responsibilities like cooking, cleaning, washing the dish, like all that shouldn't have been put on his back, but and all of the baby responsibilities shouldn't have been put
But
on her back
he
either.
can
No,
still
she
he
does
can still
both.
go to the doctor.
No, I
He
said
does both.
no. She don't do both.
Yeah,
She
she
do
does
both?
both.
She does both. She does everything.
Can I get the mic?
Well,
No.
let me finish this.
If that's the case, then I thought he was just doing all the house responsibilities.
No.
He's not doing anything, bro. She's cleaning the
She
house.
said sometimes,
even-
sometimes.
if that's the case,
You still can help with the baby.
Because it's
you
your
have
baby.
Let me talk.
Let me talk with what I'm
She
doing.
decided not to let me talk.
Okay, go.
At the end of the day,
We're about to fight you.
at the end of the day, they should have just agreed, like, oh, so somebody like
But they did agree though.
alternate, like
They
she take care of the baby, he might clean the house, or
But he don't
But
help.
here's the thing about taking care of the baby.
The
It takes
baby's
two people
more.
to take care of the baby.
Yes.
It is not. It shouldn't just be mom. Because I see my cousin go through hell taking care of one baby like crazy. And if your man or whoever is not there to support, like every now and then, I can't be holding that baby 24/7. I might need you to hold it.
no, I'm saying they should alternate. When she can't hold the baby no more, he hold the baby. She go like clean up or something.
I see what you're saying. It's still a 2-person job. The baby is a 2-person job. Chores can be a 1-person job, but that baby at the end of the day is gonna take 2 people to raise it and to do everything.
Because she's basically saying, am I the asshole for being frustrated and constantly bringing our litter else with our baby?
Because
So
what
that-
do we do?
Yeah,
What are we
because
doing?
she's saying she gotta wake up in the night. She gotta deal with all the diaper
You can't even take
change.
the night shift.
Yeah, that's different.
She gotta do
Right.
everything.
That's different. I'm thinking like he's on other stuff. If he's not doing
He
nothing,
took time. He took paid time off.
Yeah,
of
that's
work to
just-
be at home to scroll
that's-
to watch.
that-
and watch TV.
You should have done.
That's
That's
messed
messed up.
up.
If you want to do that, you should have been at work.
that's messed
I want you
up.
to be at work then.
Yeah.
Be a maid.
Yeah, that's messed up. That's messed up.
But you
Oh,
said.
so Janelle, go.
I never said he wasn't messed up. I said
Oh, you did say
they should have like came up with a plan
they did.
before.
But he
They
didn't go
did,
through with
but
it.
You keep
It-
saying that.
Okay,
You keep wrong.
you keep saying that, but in this storyline though, they both agreed to take time off. They both did that, but in the time off, only thing he does was like cook and then go watch the TV.
What else do you think you're doing in this time off though?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
else are you doing?
What's not clear? That the trash needs taken out. Take it out.
And
I'm
then-
holding this baby, feeding out my breast right now,
And-
hanging out.
And it's like
Yes.
it's
Oh my
been
God.
6 months, and she's the only person that
Right.
have to wake up like 3
Yeah,
to
he-
4 times in
Can
the
I say
night.
something?
Some nights he should be waking
She
up.
was better than me. I would have threw that baby across the room.
No, we were not. The baby didn't do nothing.
Cause for real,
Shame.
now you gonna be mad. Now you gonna be mad.
Hey, please cut that. Cut
Okay,
that.
wait. I wouldn't go that far, no shade. But no, I get what you're saying though. Even
We're
if
taking that part out.
I forgot what I was about to say, girl. You threw me.
I didn't know what I didn't think you was gonna say that.
But
She mad
even
upset.
okay, because even if we did split, you just did house chores, you just did this. That still don't make no sense because it's a baby. Girl, you really threw me off. I forgot I was about to say. I'm trying to come up with something.
I didn't
new.
say split. I said alternate.
Alternate, but they made a plan. They both took time off to make
And
the
there
plan.
really is no alternating with the baby.
It's
'cause
not.
There's
You
no
do
time. The
it.
baby's gonna cry right now. The baby's gonna change.
Oh, that's
right
what I was
now.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Because
you
what
get
about the
baby
future?
sometimes. I get the baby sometimes. That's just
When I
how
need
it
you to
should
take
be.
this baby, take the baby.
But like, what about the future too? Because now I'm gonna just be
That's
doing
what I
everything
mean,
for the
though.
kid.
Brian.
And what are you
That's what
gonna
I
be
mean.
doing?
Sometimes
I'm gonna always have to take it to the.
sometimes-
I'm gonna have to do field trips. I'm gonna have to do baseball games, sports games, all this. I'm gonna always have to take them to the doctor. Do this. What are you gonna do for our baby? Like, if you're not doing this now, you're not gonna do nothing in the future. You're like, so girl.
Sometimes he gonna have to
you
take
should
it.
break up with him.
Irritated.
He needs to start paying child support.
Yeah.
Like I said, I agree with Brian. It should be sometimes like sometimes the mom should do it, sometimes the dad should do it.
But
Like,
no, it's no. Sometimes this. Y'all should both do it. If you know, like, a kid is draining. So 2 people is already too much. So like, it just don't make sense. And then y'all both took time off. Why am I doing all the work? What are you doing? If you were talking about gender roles, why did you take the time off in the first place? You should have just stayed at work and got me some money.
He didn't compromise.
He didn't compromise because he could have got us a maid, a babysitter, or anything.
He's the asshole for sure.
Asshole,
He is
indeed.
the asshole.
That's
Girl,
girl. You just carried a baby. Like,
Carried 9
You
months.
went to
You gave
Portsmouth.
birth.
that he put in you.
Right.
Hey, why the fuck would you put that in me? Like,
If you ain't gonna be here for life.
right.
I just said.
All right. Am I the asshole? My girlfriend doesn't want me to run the AC because she's cold, but it's 80 degrees in the house. This seems a little childish, but so we are eating dinner in our bedroom, and it turned out here, guys. And I turned on the AC unit, and while I was eating, I noticed it wasn't on, and I didn't realize she turned it off. And I asked her if it went off by itself, and she said no, and I turned it off because I'm cold. Our main thermostat says it's 8 degrees in our house. We're eating hot bowls of spaghetti on top. On top of that, on top of that, and when she told me that, I laughed a little bit and went back to eating. My food. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, y'all. I just laughed a little bit and went back to eating my food. And she grabbed all the primary items, food, etc., and went to the guest room to eat. I turned on the AC, when she left. I don't understand why she can't just wear a blanket. I brought her. She can't wear a blanket. This person has terrible grammar. She can't just wear a blanket. I brought her and a jacket. I also don't know why she just has to be so quick to blow over little things. I was literally just trying to get over it, but because my reaction wasn't what she wanted, she straight up left the room. She is really skinny. Okay, so I understand. So I understand if she's colder than me, but still, I don't see how it's reasonable for her to act like that instead of just wearing the blanket or jacket I brought her. I don't think it's reasonable for me to strip down naked to combat heat and just sitting there eating like that.
But why would it be reasonable for her to be putting on jackets and coats?
Yeah.
They need to break up. They just don't got good body chemistry.
Let me know.
Be hot as fuck. She right. I mean, he right. Cause I'm not finna be hot as fuck. Get a cover. Get a heated blanket.
No. First of all, we about to be just cold as fuck waddling around the house.
I prefer to be cold than
I would prefer
hot.
to be cold too.
Because why would
I'd rather be cold.
But I'm not paying rent to be.
No,
freezing.
Oh, if we're sharing rent, I definitely get to.
I
Like,
prefer
at the
to be-
end of the day,
I feel
y'all
like
could just put it in between.
Yo,
Put it in between. It's really not
80
that
fucking degrees. The
80
bitch is
degrees.
crazy. 80 degrees, bitch.
And that girl, she is.
Let me go.
Ryan straight in
Let me go.
breakup.
Let me go.
Go.
Because I got personal experience.
He do got
I had a
personal experience, you
roommate.
guys.
Same exact situation. Only difference was
But he was
it was
right next to
winter.
the ACT.
It was winter, so it was like
Confused.
40 degrees outside and like 30 degrees in my room. He's like, I want the AC on. He's like, well, I want the AC on. I'm like, no, I want the heat on. If it's middle of the winter and 30 degrees outside, why do you want the AC on?
You know what though?
That's crazy.
I'll bring my own heater and I'll bring my own fan because I feel like my body temperature is always wrong than everybody else's. Like it could be hot outside and I'll be hot. Wait,
Cold.
I'll be too cold. I want my heater on.
Baby, it'd be the exact opposite for me. I'd be burned.
Oh, y'all,
It'd be
I'm burning
80
right now.
degrees. I
Actually,
still got
just
no-
thinking
I'm
about
hot,
it,
too.
I'm
Me too.
hot.
I'm always on fire. My body always hot. It don't matter the degrees. The
I'm always
Me
cold.
too.
I'm
I
always
love the
cold.
fan. I just stole his recently. I'm hot.
Indeed.
But is he the asshole for telling her to put a
Okay.
blanket on 80? Wait, what's the?
Yeah.
I don't think he's the asshole. I
They
just
both
think
wrong in this.
I just think it's
Turn the heat on.
I just think it's a communication issue.
Yeah.
Like they both having a communication
But they
issue.
both
because-
dumb. Because why not
Yeah.
just make it comfortable for both of y'all? It don't have to be on 80, but it don't have to be on.
Also,
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
she is crazy for. Why would you turn the AC off? As soon as I leave
What
the
time
room?
is it?
Wait. The house is too hot.
Yes.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. The house is too hot. I'm turning the air on.
No, because
Yes,
she
you
said.
have a heat stroke.
Cause and
I
then
got asthma.
she got upset and went into the
How the
outside
fuck
and
do
go
you go
eat
eat?
or guest room or whatever.
That's
And
not
you-
blowing it over. I'm hot and I'm gonna go eat in there, and I don't want to be around you right now because your hot breath is blowing in my face with the heat that's already on.
And we're not going to add no. No, I'm just playing.
That's crazy. That's crazy though.
Oh my god, I was me in the cafe today, guys. It was so hot.
It was in the
Ooh.
video.
Oh my goodness, I know which day you was talking about because I remember I
It was
unbuttoned
hot
my
as hell.
culinary jacket. I was
Yeah, you
hot.
was girl, and everybody
Ooh,
kept
let's
talking
talk about that
Janelle,
feeling.
what's wrong?
You know what? While they was about to have their own little side quest.
Yeah, we were.
So basically, I would say that. No.
Stop talking like that, Ashley.
Okay, but for real, you not the asshole because when I'm hot, I'm not about to strip down all my clothes. Too. Plus, if y'all both paying rent, so that's what I'm no. But y'all both, I'm not gonna say none of y'all the asshole, but both of y'all dumb as hell. That's what I gotta say.
So
Like-
dumb, my God, so dumb. Because why you can't communicate? Why you in a relationship
And you
anyway?
can't talk.
You can't talk.
But,
They
like,
eat in the house. Oh my
because-
God.
I told my boyfriend so fast, like, it's hot in here.
Yes, but
And
like
he'll open the window. He may not turn the heat off, but he'll open the window down right in front of us.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like why y'all just can't be considerate of each other? Like one day
Yes.
somebody be cold, the next day somebody be hot.
Somebody
It's
be
just
hot.
really not that serious. Y'all better pick which time zones y'all want. Like at this time it's gonna be hot. At this time it's gonna be
Yep,
cold.
I agree with that. I
Like-
agree with that.
Because at a certain point, I'm not about to be living with you. Y'all not supposed to be living together, and she right. Y'all don't got the same body chemistry, but it's not that big of a deal to really be real with y'all.
Yeah, I don't
At
think
the point, have separate rooms.
I just think you need to
something.
get a fan. He needs to get a heater.
Right at the
Yeah.
end of the
I
day,
don't think she's ridiculous. I
she
just feel
is
like I
out of
can't
her
do
mind
nobody
though.
like that.
So,
Girl, get some meat on your bones or something because ain't no way it's 80 degrees.
it's 80 degrees. Like,
Yeah.
80 degrees.
Baby.
Who's paying that bill?
Burning.
For real,
after
like
60 be taking me.
I
I
would
be,
think,
like-
I would think you're the devil. Cause why do you want to be so hot? For real, cause something not adding up.
So really, there's a different reason why you need to break up.
Yes.
You found your one.
oh no, wait, let me search that up. But yes, comments.
No, look. Didn't you save it?
So yeah, I don't think you're the asshole, but I do think both y'all crazy. Well, no, she's crazy.
You
First
read
of all,
one. Sorry, it's Brian going now and then.
don't question me. Yeah,
Because whose video is it at the end of the day?
don't.
Valencia.
What's the last one?
Well, y'all silence me. Let me search this up real quick.
Gog. Like, he's like,
Am I the asshole for calling out my friend who lied about her grandpa being in a coma? For context, I am in high school, and my friend and I have known each other for about a year.
she lied about her grandpa.
Oh, what were you reacting to?
Oh my gosh!
Cause you like,
Yes. Okay. Okay. For
That's crazy.
Okay, y'all. Come on, let me read it. For context, I am in high school, and my friend and I have known each other for about a year. We aren't super close, and we really only talk in the one class we share. We can call her Mary. I frequently question Mary in little white lies, like saying she got a higher grade on something than she actually did. However, I usually don't bring attention to them because I honestly just don't care. Some of them can get a tad bigger though, and they're honestly just so stupid. For example, she tells everyone she's a year older than she actually is, and tells everyone that her name is actually a nickname when it's not. Anyways, the other day, Mary was asking me about my great grandmother who was in hospice. She knew about this because I had missed a couple of days of school to say my goodbyes. I answered her question and explained that she wasn't doing well. My friend also knows that me and my great grandmother are very close, for my great grandmother lives with me. About 5 minutes after giving my update on her condition, Mary turns to me and randomly says that yesterday her grandpa fell down the stairs and is currently in a coma. I can't explain exactly how I knew she was lying, but I did. The time of her revealing this information and the way she said it made me 100% positive that this was another one of her lies. Except this one felt way more twisted. I was already having a hard time balancing school and my great grandmother's health, so I was not having it. So instead of letting it slide, I looked at her and told her that she was lying and her grandpa was fine. She acted kind of stunned after I said this and kind of looked down at her feet saying, "Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, bitch. I didn't know what to do after that." And clearly she didn't either because she got up and asked to go to another teacher's classroom. I probably wouldn't have said anything in response to her crazy story if it hadn't been exactly after I was talking about my very real dying great grandmother. To me, it felt like she was trying to one-up me on dying relative. However, lies don't stop here. The next day, Mary comes in and tells me that her grandpa got his second toe removed because of fungus. And what she means by second toe is like the toe next to the middle, and which doesn't make sense to me if he had bunions. Anyways, here is where I might be construed as the asshole because I responded with, "Oh, is this the same grandpa who fell down the stairs and is in a coma?" She says no and continues to tell me a bunch of contradicting information about his toe situation. I was baffled and not too much kind of disgusted. Am I the asshole for calling her out on these lies and making it a bigger deal than it is, or is it something to hourly not do? Girl, oh my god, you gonna love? Oh, fucking coma. You're evil. You're evil. You're evil.
Evil. This is more than evil. This is demonic.
Girl, you Satan.
I know somebody who lied about their dad not having no legs. And I laughed my ass off because I know that nigga. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He lied about his father not having no fucking legs.
And my soul. And my soul, she's a Satan.
Yes. Satan reincarnated.
It's a couple demons reincarnated that we know. But
she was too quick. That was too instant.
It was because
like, she was too quick to say
the storyline was too close. Right when your grandma died, all of a sudden her grandpa fell down the stairs and lost his toes.
Sickness.
Always trying to talk a bitch like
this is not the moment or time, and you need to be more comfortable.
I can have a dead relative.
Damn, like right. A bitch can't even die no more. Right. They can't even die.
We know. Why did I say that I lost my mom and compared it to? Well, my family hates me too.
Right.
Oh my god.
I'm talking about my dead mom.
Literally.
Like I'm not debating.
No, we have twisted. We have real life. We get this lying ass bitch. We understand this shit. Real life. For real. Lying about your dad not having no fucking feet. You're evil. You're evil.
Girl, just add it.
No, for real.
You know.
I'm sorry.
Girl, I forgot the dog was up under the table. Please.
Yeah.
But no. Yeah.
You're not an asshole. Wait, who said it?
No, right. You're not the asshole. First of
No.
all, that bitch who lying is she weird as fuck, and then and then she always trying to lie and one up you for what? That's not a real friend. Stop calling everybody your friend.
That's my my shirt costs $10. Your costs $15.
Yes, she really hates you bad, and you don't need to be around her.
Do you know the worst part about it? She didn't show any remorse.
I was trying to give it to him.
Any remorse?
Any remorse at the moment
kept
when she
going.
said, "My grandma died and I'm going through it." She went on to say, "My grandfather, he's in a coma." Like, girl, please. She didn't even have any moment of sympathy, nothing to think.
And you're my friend. The first thing you didn't do is give me a hug and say I'm sorry for your loss. The first thing you do is say, "Link, grandpa." What do you do? Fall down the stairs or in the coma?
Right.
What the fuck?
And he fell down the stairs. He was in the coma. We don't give a fuck. We don't.
He fell down 3 stairs. No, I'm joking.
Like, for real, just stop. People just
That's embarrassing.
I hope everybody
I'm
in your
not
family
so
burns from your sins
you don't need to
of
have friends. You
lying.
actually need to go to therapy.
Don't deserve too much attention.
I just believe that you're not the asshole because you're a real ass bitch.
bitch.
You're a real ass
And you
bitch.
need to change. You need to get a new friend. That is not your friend.
That is
Not your friend.
that is your worst enemy.